A new challenge presents itself. FNATIC defending the B site. Vice Utilities already slowed the push of Eternal Fire. A few making it through, but a few divided, and Alpha failing to pick up anything in that elbow. That's going to give the plant over to Eternal Fire. A little bit of spam damage is the best they can hope for.
Yeah, it seems like his goal was just to try and hold onto the ground at the back line, but instead he's given it up. Good opener for Eternal Fire, but they're going to have to try and claim pretty much everything from one angle here.
Yeah, everybody's dropped down. Spear has a lot more players coming his way than maybe he'd suspect, but he's got backup. And now, thinning the herd bit by bit. Cloud finally striking from the one extra angle they have. The backstab, but, well, the knife looks blunted and crashies has to do it all. The question is, how eager is kaajak? He was pushing up on B, constantly spotting info. TP taken, though, as they realize the A site's being pressured. Eternal Fire made it through the choke point already. And as the Vice wall goes down, now they're going to join Favian. Forces rallying its Echo to take down one. And the Sage wall blocks them in for a safe plant.
Yeah, patient. And in that post plant with a man advantage already, Favian just holding a slightly more aggressive angle, but gives it up. There's going to be a lot still to do to get past Spear, at least waiting patiently, and already gives them a further advantage.
Oh, immediately fought back, though. Boaster and kaajak have given them a chance. EF trading out in these moments. The weaker weapons not looking too weak at all. Spear. That's a big safety net for Eternal Fire to have. Last round they had it as well. Absolutely not needed, and maybe not this time.
Tim, remember, that's what Alfajer's job was on the chamber. But you want to have the Vice, you want Alfajer on the Vice, and maybe this is why.
Yeah, we've seen this already. Cutting off Favian, normally they're able to wait. And once the wall goes down, they join him. This time, Alpha puts a stop to it. He's had enough! 4 under his belt. An ace possible, and Echo is running away. Saving the weapon operator might be easier said than done. You know Alpha is hungry for it, and they're giving it to him as well!
I don't think you get that lucky with calls too often, but you can see the value. Like, this is the problem. You have someone as talented as Alfajer, you go, why don't we just stick him on chamber? Like, look at Hero. He literally saw
paranoia to slow them down, but he's not looking for the fight. Instead, kaajak wrapping up behind. He's popped the ult. He's found 2, 3, maybe a little more. He's going to come out of the ulti. Not the ideal weapon for it. And in fact, EF are winning every battle. That's going to send kaajak back to the other side of the map, and there's almost nothing to do here. FNATIC have been rolled in that early fight.
Yeah, it turns out if you put Alfajer on the other side of the map, you lose the round. That is painful, because they had them pretty much boxed in. You could see Cloud knew exactly where opponents were coming from, but if he's not connecting the shots, that's a far bigger issue. He's been one of FNATIC's best players so far. And while Alfajer, their credits are not bad, but
that distraction, they put a snake bite down behind, and while he waited for it to fade.
And now from Favian, maybe it's just Turkish players. Only Turkish players can play Waylay well. I'm happy to be proven wrong. Either way, very aggressive start already in with the Nightfall, and they are pushing off this.
Audaz has got this angle. As soon as the wall goes down, Cloud is stuck, and he'll be taken down. Nice TP, nice ulti from Audaz. Now he's joined up with the group, and they're putting pressure on from every side on kaajak. Again, it seems so difficult to take these fights, but FNATIC are doing well. In every battle back, they ended up +1, and now Nekky's alone against 3. The numbers, too much for him to battle against, and well, the utility has made this an extremely awkward fight. A minute on the clock. And making it around that corner gives him a chance to reset, swinging numbers of FNATIC.
Favian with a chance at revenge, but no, again, star of the show in some of the earlier rounds. And Audaz almost feels like he's trying to bait them in, but again, Boaster is on the angle. Of course, I was going to say there could be a Viper screen in the way, but never mind. A second win for the IGL. Left. His positioning is what's getting the better of those attacking players. The only thing that worries me is the amount of ground that is currently there for Echo. Maybe trying to bait him. His crashies going to be easy. He's just ready for this, but he moves forward. The step forward is enough for him to lose his life. Even still, they're walking into the Alfajer domain. He's going to take away their weapons, has a teammate alongside him, and guess what? He does not need that teammate.
That looked like it was the same problem, Sweet. Oh my goodness. There we go.
From the FNATIC defenders. where they're looking to go. And well, even still, it's Boaster that goes down first on that lurk play. The hold out from Echo. And now the question is, do they continue this push? It seems like they do.
Yeah, oh no, there's full commitment now from this squad going in towards that B site. Viper's Pit. This is going to cover off the right side, give them a little safe spot to plant, but the spams are always going to be a problem from here. Luckily, Spike goes down, and audaz fights his way forward, keeps going, and kaajak gets him off the sound. Now, Echo to be found, and he's now being spotted, revealed for just a moment, but slips back behind the wall outside of the pit. He's waiting for the walkthrough. Beautiful.
Like, I want to caveat it a little bit. It's a good round from Eternal Fire. It's one that I think they need as a bit of a combo breaker, but they did. But I'm not sure they will. It's a very close angle. He was waiting just for the player to trip the wall. That's the problem. If you keep doing the same thing, eventually your opponents will adapt, especially if your opponent is alpha yet.
How much can Echo get done? That's the question. He's already delivered them one. Popped the orb up to make an uncomfortable spear. Strikes from above and Alpha's down, using the Sage Wall to create that extra elevation. Crashies falls to the same man. Spear, one away from a res, and this won't be the round to use it. It's a 3 versus 1. Cloud against the
random BS that's catching him off guard.
Let's hope that's not the same here. His chance at redemption. Double or nothing, and it's nothing today. Favian's just contacted.
Well, the TP is going to clear some space for Echo. Much as Favian hopes to do, of course, some weaker weaponry there to try and support. Nice work from Alpha yet again. He is the demon in the darkness, holding that back line. And, well, that pistol's not quite close enough. Another opportunity for an ace from Alpha, yeah, but the timing couldn't be worse. The push through is going to get him killed, and crashies now loses his life as well. Even still, all down to audaz.
Worryingly doable for him. The plan's stuck all the way. It's a brave one, and he's called their bluff. Now, kaajak and Boaster look to group up the high-low in play. audaz wants to take it early, and the swing!
There's been a few of them so far. A man that was hoping to build momentum as a man we will hear from in just a moment after these highlights. Let's hear from Boaster before the match. Waiting in the corner is Favian. Slow even put in to maybe even try and cement it a little bit more. Kajak's gone round behind. That's a problem, but they don't check it. They don't check it again. They don't check it the second time. And well, there's the backstab. It will get one. He needs more. He needs so much more. And kaajak has at least made this round possible.
Yeah, that second was a necessity. Cloud alongside him, 22 HP on kaajak. It is time to cast away the memory of the previous half.
Go 1, 2.
We just send the clone and swing with the clone, okay, boys?
Yeah, wait.
Right. Send it.
Ready, boys?
I'm holding blind for Dragon.
Dragon.
Dragon,
I'm blind.
gonna blind
Follow
up
for next.
this,
Follow
ready?
for next.
Bye, bye.
1, 2.
Blinding now.
Dragon. Gonna be more dragon, boys.
I'm holding the dragon.
Right now. I'm flashing
Then
your
one dragon.
backside.
Blind
I'm
up
flashing
your
your
side.
backside.
Backside.
One more dragon. All
Backside.
side.
Drake.
I have all on me right
One
now.
more dragon. One more dragon, boys.
Two.
You're
I
alive.
have all on me. I have all on me, Kaajak. I can't see.
Dragon.
Dragon.
Oh, swung out.
Chill.
2 dragon, that means Orpa.
Oh.
Backside.
Backside
No,
last.
I'm chilling.
I'm gonna walk.
They come. Wait. 1, 2.
Minus 40.
Player standing.
I got you.
That's what we like, baby.
No shortage of utility to make it round that corner. kaajak looks to spot that up, but he was hiding behind the wall, waiting for his moment to strike. Favian in with one already. Could be under pressure, though. He knows it. Hearing kaajak come out of his ult. Just around the corner from that smoke. Now the op can't really fight towards the site with the door down, and Echo tries to fill in that gap. Tries to stop them pushing further, but pays for it with his life. Numbers looking good for the attack, but kajak's gone a bridge too far. Now Eternal Fire with a chance to fight back in with a res as well online. They can go round to drop and bring Echo right back into the fight. You have that Viper to play with. That means the Viper's wall comes back online. FNATIC have to play ahead of the utility, but there's an orb as well. crashies finding one, but Echo, the man brought back from the dead, and he's happy to stand his ground. I don't know what the plan is if a couple players come around the corner, and in fact, no one even needs the B site. FNATIC have all but avoided that Viper's pit off rip.
Oh, this is a bold play, waiting behind the wall, and Well, sometimes fortune favors the bold. This was not one of them. Fortune did not like them there.
Got to feel a little silly now with your pit up on the other side of the map. Or maybe you feel FNATIC. It's an ultimate traded out in panic and fear, perhaps. And oh, he's even guessed there was a player behind him. Not bad in the game sense territory. Echoes come in with 2, though. Maybe we shouldn't be throwing ourselves at him like lemmings.
And not give him back the Viper's Pit that he used
there as they did a couple rounds ago. Favian was already down on bottom mid by this point instead. We said sitting on that A site means Eternal Fire look to fight the extremities of mid. They let them in, funnel them through, and then fight them in the choke points deeper where they won't expect it.
He's not missing.
kaajak clears nekky with ease. An immediate TP back to the rest of the squad, but now they look to fight into an advantageous position for EF. That wall might have turned them away, and if it didn't, I think the info from this ultimate will.
Well, through we go. Speed of sound. But they're still just waiting on the other side. kaajak managed to win a fight alone, and now they swing together. crashies with another. This has been one hell of a round for kaajak, and the time may be ticking, but it doesn't matter if he kills everyone in front of him. Echo now completely alone.
Oh, the warning. That was a really nice play from FNATIC. kaajak going through with the ult. The paranoia lands off of his call, off his info on that mini-map. So audaz is taken down, and then when they look to swing in to deal with kaajak, who's causing those
well in advance. Like really, really far in advance. Oh,
nice pick to start this. That's the only weapon that Eternal Fire have to work with, and it's put the spike on the floor. Even picking that back up is kind of difficult with the slowdown. Favian stepped in, you understand why. But it wasn't the play this time. crashies to shut him down. Now we're back to a 4v4.
Ooh, the timing not going to be the best unless he walks all the way around.
Which way does he look? He's heard them. Echo's got the info, and he's swinging in, and they've got their knife out. It's a collateral. Cloud and kaajak are gone. Echo's got another. Unbelievable work. And he's looking to close it by himself. He'll be denied that opportunity, but a 1 versus 3. The lead for FNATIC,
well.
it seemed to be theirs, but well, now Alpha has to fight against 3 players all on the site right in front of him. No time to go anywhere else in a wall to, well, run his magazine dry. That's going to win the round on its own. 8 seconds. There is no time to get this.
The third player, sorry, obviously got 2 for 1. While completely blinded. Was disgusting as well. Just an incredible round from Echo. It is. It's just threading the needle of that space. Well, we heard it in the halftime interview from both.
Angle. They've used the wall to get him up top. The orb's blocking it off. But when it goes down, you'd think they'd be in trouble. Alpha's seen this trick before. Serious trouble moving towards this A side as well. Is the right call for now. As time goes on, those rotates are coming through. nekky and Spear sprinting to help out, but audaz will have to brave this push alone. The TP taken behind him.
30 seconds
and he is dead to rights, you would imagine. But for now, at least, there's no swing. kaajak is biding his time. He's waiting, but now the reinforcements are here. kaajak does well, but Boaster certainly doesn't. TPing into open sight. EF being handed some kills, and they'll get back to even. 3 versus 3. 1 kill for Spear. Gets that res online, but he'll be dropped early by crashies. And the ult from Alpha fired in when there were much more bodies against them. It's only Echo left to stand against them. Decent damage, but, well, there's 3 of them. And now they know exactly where he is. It's been a good game for Echo, but this would be surreal. He's been given a chance, an opportunity with the wraparound as well. He might isolate one. The barrel spotted, damage done again, but close. Eternal Fire immediately in with the Viper's Pit towards the A side. And audaz gets one over the smoke.
If they are going to make something in this round, it needs to be fairly soon.
Yep, they've been feeling out the map and not liking what they're seeing towards that A site. They were seeing practically nothing. Maybe just avoiding the Sage utility with time already so low. Whatever the idea is, we're about to see the fruits of their labor, the push towards the B site. Still a paranoia to delay, to buy a little bit of time, and audaz has already been good. He ran at them. He charged forward. You may know their play style, but as you said, doing something about it, well, that's a different story. They came in here with weaknesses across the board, and yeah, well, that would have been an ambitious ult indeed. 4 seconds on the clock. You need that to plan. But others, there's a lot of success waiting around those corners now. A slow already in play towards this A site. Boaster grabbing himself one in the spawn. Nekky went back to clear it. The audacity of committing that TP. After that initial pressure on A, now they move back towards this B site, but Boaster's exploring A. He's looking to cut off those rotates, get ahead of the problem, drag them towards this side of the map, and, well, he's being spotted by a man who only has a judge. The bandit comes out, but he's missing him. Ships in the night as Boaster just keeps slipping away. The danger signs are down. They know roughly where this man is. It looks like they'll get him in the end. One man taken down, but the rest are running into the A site.
It's an upgrade for Favian, but this has OT written all over it. Cloud gonna plant, but he already had his pit available, so I imagine that goes straight in towards the spawn. Cuts off a way back in, and the other chokes are so much tighter to play through that is Favian gonna risk it? He's got some util maybe to try and dive through, but instead it seems like he's waiting for Echo to make a move, and kaajak is ready.
Oh, I was going to say that OT is coming. Favian's giving them an opportunity, but the time is of the essence. They need to be quick on their way through. That stun has not gone where it was supposed to.
TP being sent out, timing him for crashes. Maybe not the best, and while you can see already shut down by Favian. A lot of control already taken in towards middle, and Alfajer under pressure. They now know exactly where he is. Dealing with him might be tough.
They need to break that door before the op starts to make this costly. What was that from kaajak? He's dropped in to take one. But much more needed here. The op in the corner, isolated, no way out with a TP. He knows that he's got at least one player trapped on that spike, but how can he punish him? The rifle might need to be picked up, but Boaster's now putting the pressure on. Paranoia's landed. Wide swing from kaajak, and that was their chance. Now it's dissipated to just Boaster, and he's against the numbers. 3 players to find. A defuse needed, and a sneaky position. If this is a contact play, they'll be walking into the op, and they've gone ahead of the smoke. Boaster should have known when that's blooming, and it's a costly pick to give away. Luckily, they'll trade it back and then some.
Wow, thank God for kaajak and Alfajer getting them back into the site. It's quick though. Echo tried to go a little bit earlier. Nekky will trade, but well, you can see his HP is going to have to wait a little bit longer. Spear can give him the heal. But Cloud locked in on the angle. Has a teammate alongside him as well, and crashies, and any easy.
Walking through it. This is going to be a big problem for the defense, perhaps. No, good timing by Boaster. He is here just in the nick of time, and he's drawing their eye. He's trying to open space for Cloud, but the paranoia was perfect on the other side. Audaz has got them in.
Already as well for Nekky. He's just going to make sure that if there was anybody close enough to try and swing early, it's going to be very well documented. And I think, yeah, I was going to say that that didn't look like the safest spot to stand where all the trails ended. For Alfajer, he's already had an ace today, but this would have to be the best play of the day.
Yeah, ops on the extremities. The first shot fired by Spear gives the game away. He thought about walling himself out, but he's going to stick around a little longer. Now the wall goes up, and he's ready to fight on top of it, but the shot doesn't land. You could say he's in trouble with the backup coming his way. Maybe not. Favian taking down Alpha's giving them an opportunity, but Spear can't get out of here. That's the problem. He's going to take a moment before he can group up, and that's going to give a plant and time for Cloud to wrap around. Look at this flank that's underway. His timing is perfect, and Spear walling himself off is buying him precious seconds. Paranoia and a dash. He knows there's 2 right in front of him, and they're ripe for the picking. Beautiful work by Cloud. The snake in the grass and his venom strikes his Spear's wall, finally falls with an op against 2, and time not on his side. It looks like we're going a little bit further, trying to force those individual battles, and well, he's gotten 1 onto Boaster, winning as well, but the clock here, the biggest
Keep the gamble rotation on the other side of the map and leave this B site as just 1 man.
With the wall not being tripped, Boaster already started to suspect, but he is miles away. crashies hiding in that corner is now being spotted, and they will throw everything at him to take him down. Paranoia from up top. Boaster's going to buy a little bit of time, but that stun is perfect. And Spear will claim crashies with ease. Boaster can't get in. The slows made it impossible. But kaajak fighting back. Still a heartbeat here for FNATIC. The problem, as the time ticks away, is they don't know where these players from Eternal Fire have gotten to. Now tucked in the corner, Spear and audaz swing out of the smoke, but they're a little ahead of the play. FNATIC find them with ease. kajak's ultimate now looking, seeking out that final player.
He's jumping.
Has he not noticed? He has noticed! Favian's got both! He hid in the smoke! Jumping! He never should have gotten away. Look at this! That's ridiculous!
It didn't even work. I'm sure it didn't even work. Like, it was like, he's got to be there, right? That's so now. 32 kills for kaajak. Record. Slowly closing in. Echo's done well, but getting out of here is going to be very difficult. Spear's also caught one on top of the wall. This is the best chance so far for Eternal Fire.
Did Spear wall him up? And somehow he's got 3 kills here. He's going for the res in the open. Alpha's being gifted some stats on the scoreboard, but that might be the best he can make in this situation. 9 bullets in the weapon he recovered. Choice in this series. On the defensive side, aggression's the name of the game again around middle. Spear, though, on his debut, I believe, here on the Phoenix.
First ever Phoenix.
He's already found himself one.
He's probably got 17,000 games in ranked, but it's the first time we're going to be seeing it. He started all right, but in fact, it seems like he got a shadow kill there because it looked like it was going to be his teammate's kill. Instead, Alfajer quickly in for the fight. Goes for a double, but only gets the one. Favian incredibly low.
Yeah, that's the thing. Favian has a chance to take down someone with just a headshot as well, right? He's not out of the fight completely, but audaz might be relied on. Time ticking away. And FNATIC now look to press forward. kaajak not ready for Favian in the corner, and the low HP doesn't matter if they don't get a bullet off. It's down to audaz. B, of course, if he pops his ult, it would be in danger of being pushed, but he knows he's tagged one player up, and they are going to look to pounce on it, the blood in the water, and fast this Spear on the pounce in the back lines. He's taken a double before rematerializing in main. All the healthier for it. That's about as awful with the Phoenix, showing those first-time jitters.
Did you just get the stat in your ear?
No, I did not.
Hello.
Ultimate in the hands of kaajak, but the gun in his hands is what I'm worried about. It hasn't hit to start with. Favian's already through, but he hasn't moved. kaajak stood in position. They were sure he would TP, but he wanted blood before he did. A fair trade for kaajak. Cloud might not be so lucky. He hasn't got a way out of there, and he's going to be shut down by Spear right away. Now Eternal Fire starting to pick up the pace as audaz gets a double. Boaster puts him to bed, firing from above, but that's when the flank comes through. Echo threading the needle, leaves kaajak all alone. The op. Now kaajak, he's got a TP to get out of here, and he might need it. For now, at least going to stand his ground. Dodges the paranoia, but now with the smokes up in play and they'll run it back online. He decided to flee. It's a good job as well. The shots are not landing, and FNATIC have lost control of A.
Oh, I like this from Favian. He pushed with the ult initially, but I think realizing that, okay, having that post holds a lot more value. Spear being caught, though, is an impactful kill from Cloud. He hasn't been able to do too much so far, but they don't expect audaz to still be in the corner. The trades back from nekky give them the advantage, and now crashies from above. It's a spam battle that nobody's winning. Even Cloud took no damage as well.
Yeah, unlucky, I guess. Well, crashies will find one in the end and pick himself up an operator, but it really is a consolation.
Been deadly silent. Even when they've had poor games, you don't normally see Alfajer go and miss. And there's the operator.
Towards this A site. It is now the only strength the defenders have to work with, and, well, Eternal Fire walk into B and no one's home.
I don't know what's changed for Eternal Fire. Well, maybe this Phoenix coming into play, but they are looking like a different beast, and even holding onto the guns.
You have to wonder, how are they doing this round after round, finding success? Well, let's jump in and have a listen.
Vuramadım, backside dedim.
Arda vur lan onu. Amına koyayım diye bak.
80 Viper oğlum.
Ya ananı.
And that's how not to do it. Soiled after he touches it. I don't know. I don't
He
know.
can sing.
He can, but he rarely does.
So can the
Favian
operator.
starting it out onto Cloud, a jump peak that has not gone well. Found the info it was looking for, but it cost far too high to pay. Still double up in play for that Fnatic side. kaajak and Boaster standing by, and well, those ops better land something. Alpha's just running at them. He is looking for fights every time on his own, and he's won them all. They need the orb now. audaz wants to pick that up. TP, take the spike, and they'll get a 2v3 out of it. But Alpha's already looking like he's hit another gear here.
Can't take the spike. Okay. Well, he's ground to a halt. kaajak through the smoke, but it's only going to be the one and done. nekky has his ultimate, but no! We know it's coming.
That's a rough position to have the second
I'm
up in.
gonna close my eyes.
Tough timing as well.
Count to 10.
Seriously, he was stepping the whole time. He was running. He was just running up with his knife out. He was just running up, and you could hear him. Then run and shoot, and oh my God, that's awful. 3, that sucks. But 9-1 off the back of a play like that, and they try to play confident. You respect them for it. Fnatic running at them in mid, but it's up in heaven on the A site that they sport all their scars. 3 versus 2, and Spear's gotta run it back if they even needed it. I'd be surprised. kaajak now finds him.
Hey,
Should be used to it by now.
Difficult for me. I like both these teams, but I was expecting a little bit more of a competition. Both teams had their struggles, but Eternal Fire seemed to be in worse form, and boy, was I wrong. Looking for 2. People talk about the new 10-2 curse, right? That's what you got to hope for. Cloud's done well. So is kaajak. An aggressive position for Favian. No, this can't turn as well. It can't turn as well. They find the advantages and immediately lose the kaajak to save. Send them into the playoff stage, skipping the play-in, but it will take Heretics down with them. And Spear, wow, it has been a map to remember for him. The youngster, a superstar in the making, and with less games than you'd think on Phoenix, he is having one hell of a map.
Yeah, he's certainly putting Fnatic through hell. He's just caught Cloud. Cloud, we're going to need a replay of that. I'm pretty sure Cloud was waiting down below for him, and Spear still managed to strike first. This guy is looking untouchable at the moment, and for Eternal Fire, it's a good thing. They might be about to close this one out in record time. Spear finally falls. Maybe that's the chance the Fnatic needed. All the kills go their way. Just moments later, it's audaz alone. A smoke down to hopefully get it to half, but the spams are...
They didn't do it. Blinding the other guy. I'm peeking him, he's in main. Oh no, he's falling off.
Running away. Taking space.
I'm charging him, okay?
Go together, magnets, we can.
I'm gonna TP into heaven smoke.
You need to go fast, boys. They will flat.
Oh, there's a fight.
Where?
Right
One
there,
side, one side.
Down A.
As you said, Tom, the curse continues. We listen in to Fnatic, and we listen to them lose.
Not needed in the last round. Fnatic have got a purchase, but it's not the prettiest. Alfajer completely blinded, and while audaz has already killed off one, the trade back at least will do some damage. The running back has gone clearing all the way through, and timing for kaajak couldn't be better. He's having a good round. Another decent map from him. He was good in the last, but needs a whole lot more. And he's not falling for the bait. Even still, though, it's only going to be the one. kaajak seemingly bringing them home another, but there's still a couple of players to deal with.
Yeah, especially Spear. He's being spotted now, making his way towards heaven. He's pushed them down. Left Fnatic with no real control, but they've got the numbers. Time not quite on their side just yet, but it is slowly ticking up. The only thing they don't know about is audaz. No paranoia to give away his position. Still a smoke to play with. It's all about the contact now. For audaz, clearing that left corner is going to get him killed. The angle covered by...
They were doing it all the way through the last map.
Time to jump.
Much faster pace round though out from Fnatic. It's still going to be a purchase for the opposing side, but that judge from Favian will have lost at least a decent amount of its value, although he's getting close enough that it is making me a bit nervous. Boaster is facing the wrong way, but I think he knows Cloud has his back. Especially now he does, but even still, the trades go back and forth.
Whoops, stun's going to cost a little bit of time. The flash is going to cost a little bit of time. The utility's not been hitting, but they still have the advantage to play with Eternal Fire. Take down Alpha and leave crashies all alone. This could be it. A dominant win here on Split. A statement victory. And crashies the man that stands in their way. A defuse already underway, and the reveal hasn't given the game away! Favian! He's got it done!